Let's see if it actually goes live. See if it believes me that I'm actually streaming today. Hopefully it does. Okay, yeah, we're live. Sweet. It actually appreciated it. So we're going to do a little bit of warm-up. I haven't done my warm-up or stocking up on stuff yet. But we will. I'll go ahead and do tower probably. I need to clean out my inventory, all that fun jazz. Oh, why am I lagging? I am noticing lag. We went back to the US servers. But I am already noticing lag. I might go back to the EU servers at this rate. Because it wasn't that big of a difference on my ping. Because, yeah, you can actually see it as I'm dropping these. Interesting. Guess the US servers are having issues. They're pooping themselves. And honestly, a steady slow ping is better than a unsteady fast ping. So yeah, let's swap servers real quick. Hey, Hugin, how's it going? I'm going back to the European servers, despite having a worse ping. So you'll have a black screen for a split second. Hopefully the morning is treating you well, and hopefully our connection holds up. The lag there was not from our connection, but my internet's been down all morning until, like, just a little bit ago. You miss being first again? You were almost, Incarnation. You are third to join the stream, I think. Thought the stream will go up later. It is. Technically, I'm just doing warm-up right now. This is the lead-in. We're gonna go do a tower run and all that fun stuff. Is it bad that I prefer having the 100 and something ping stable? Oh, goodness gracious. Familiar D2 experience. The lag of dial-up from back in the day. Okay, we've got Death Sentries, and there we go. Hey, Locke, how's it going? I may be streaming some more things you've been interested in later, because I'm thinking I might do a little stream of press keys in a few hours as well. I'll do this stream, then I'll stretch and do another stream. Not going to celebrate until you have an email offer. Ah, congratulations. Hopefully it turns out well. Yeah, rough interviews are always rough. That was real deep thought there. I'm sorry. But yeah, rough interviews are always not entirely fun to deal with. But since we're under-leveled, we're going to get decent XP doing this anyway. Stream starts at 25 minutes, though. This is the quickest 25 minutes. Well, it's going to take us about 15 minutes to kind of warm up and get ready to get going. How's it going, Belizaris? Whoop. And all right with the interviews now? I am horrible at interviews, but that's because I am socially awkward. Who'd have thought someone who does YouTube that's socially awkward? What? Never. That doesn't exist, except that, like, the rate of YouTubers with various mental health issues and anxiety is way disproportionate to the actual, like, natural population. Just development knowledge and computer science stuff are a bit hard to keep up with. Yeah. I am so out of date on a lot of that stuff. It's been, like, a decade since I was in... Well, actually, no, it's been more than a decade. It's been a long time. It's been almost 2 decades since I was in school for it. So my knowledge is really out of date. Oh, goodness gracious. What did you drop? Plain emerald. Not worth it. Oh, man. I actually really like this build. It's so relaxing to play. SQL is still here. I barely come back. This isn't Alzrath. This is his evil doppelganger. It's all an evil ploy. No. There are plans for dealing with the evil doppelganger. Hopefully you're doing all right, DB. Goodness gracious. Them some mad angies. Convincing level, decent. Sanity level, descent. Well, an evil doppelganger, if you're already evil, is just a doppelganger, I guess. I don't think I'm evil. I'm mischievous. It's kind of like how Loki's not always evil. He's conniving. Can go with the sandy level. Oh, goodness. Are you lightning immune? Nope, you're just another emerald. Here for good attitude, laughing. Laugh is bonus. You're never going to get my evil plan to take over the world out of me. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I want to actually. What I really want to be playing right now is some more D&D. Oddly, I have had a hankering for it, and I don't have a game that I'm part of right now. The itch of creating a character is real. So I might play Baldur's Gate. You never know. But no, we've got like a few games that we need to cover. Because they sent me press keys and I have them sitting in the to be responded to pile. So I should probably grab them soon. So I can actually cover them. Let's... Oh, I shouldn't check it. Shouldn't check it. It's actually not a terrible one. It wouldn't be good for what we do. You generally want bone stuff. And Thul, Soul, and Ith. Yay. Actually, those are all decent runes to get. Because we do need to build up our mid-rune kind of pile. Okay, so now we have a Soul. We have a Thul, so we actually have some backups on there. Ith, I think we already used our one Ith. We're not going to get an rune. I highly doubt we're going to get an rune. But now it's time for us to actually go. Yeah, we're about 15 till. We can start progressing through the River of Flame. People who show up at 11 should be okay. No telling for sure. Okay, down we go. Mercenary's going to die pretty much immediately. But it will be fine. Actually, if we don't run across any enemies, then yeah, he won't die. I do want to do the... Yikes. Oh, I got hit by that. Oh, I do want to do Mephisto's Stone. Hellforge, there we go. Words, I have not mastered them. Hey, barbarian skills and max damage. Like, that would be good for a different class. Not barbarian skills, though. But yeah, the Trap Assassin is pretty easy to get through normal and Nightmare with. We're going to run into some trouble in Hell, but it shouldn't be too bad. I am really surprised the Lightning Sentries didn't actually do anything there. Ooh, I need to get that antidote potion for Mr. Happy there. Here you go, buddy. Now you have poison resist. Deal with it. Can I put that down, please? I clicked like twice. Yeah, we're just chilling. Like a villain. Relaxing, maxing, all cool. Can't really shoot b-ball outside of school on D2. You guess the Holy Freeze aura is alright as long as you don't have any death sentries for corpse explosion. I mean, I don't really need the corpses. I generally only drop out like one death sentry for every handful of lightning sentries. And he doesn't shatter them that much, even with Holy Freeze. Because you'll see, that's... like, most of the corpses are sticking around. There goes our mercenary. Bye, guy. Sorry. You didn't get the healing in time. Mainly because you don't have any armor. Yeah, a lot of people get really worked up over Holy Freeze. It's not as bad of a shatter rate as a lot of min-maxers would have you believe. It can actually help even on summon necros. Ooh, ping! Can we beat the game at 500 ping? I mean, I've done it before. We did back in the day. I guess it wasn't the US, just the US servers. Faster run walk, sure. Why? Which ones did I keep? Yeah, we're keeping faster run walk for now. You're gonna be sprinty. Get that back up. Watch my ping, make sure it's not going to like 1200. The only time that I'm really worried is whenever it gets over about 600, that's when I start dying to stuff. And one nice thing about playing the Trap Assassin is I'm not as prone to it. Like, even if I do lag, I am way further back, so death is only going to come sort of bad. The hell? Oh, his head came off. Like, that looked like a roasted ham. Of course, I have food on the mind. I just made some Korean barbecue and ate it. That's what I had before I got on. Which was tasty. Good way to get a bunch of rice. And some nice flavor for cheap. Ah! There's my... good God. It's just... beef bulgogi, I believe is what it's called. I'm probably mispronouncing it. Settle down, Ping. Settle down. It made for a good lunch. There's leftovers too. So leftovers are always good as well. It's one thing I usually cook for because I suck at cooking for just like one meal. Ingredients do not cut that small. Ah. Need to adjust my sitting. Sitting, no H. We don't do that at the desk. Why are you... Dang. We are not doing nearly as much damage as I'm hoping here. We should probably switch over to using the Death Sentry as well. A little bit more, but at the same time, they're not packed close enough for it to be effective. Especially with our limited plus skills. Yikes. What is with my ping? Is the stream coming through all right, or is it just me? Because we were having ping issues on North America, and it's just as bad here. It's just amplified. But my stream is saying it's healthy. Okay. So it's probably just the BattleNet servers. They're finally succumbing to the assassins. The assassin lag has started impacting the servers. Whatever shall we do? Burn it to the ground. Lag OP. Yeah, it's hit 1300 at its peak so far. Well, 1300 something. I'm not going to nitpick 30, 40 ping when we're talking thousands. You didn't play the game tonight? Yeah. I actually think it might be the servers. Although right now, well, no, people in Europe are getting off of work too, so that would put strain on the servers there too. US servers have just been crappy every single time I've gotten on them. Maybe I should try the Asia servers. Did they fix Trapsin for single player? Not that I'm aware of yet. If they did, they didn't post about it. I mean, I can go into single player and test it. I'd have to respec my character, but it's fine. Too many assassins are online using Mosaic, your ping increases. Possibly. I doubt it, but possibly. That would... It's more of an issue with video, is what it seems like. I need to just get people's settings that have been having issues with it and be like, what is your limitation? Although, there is one I could test without crashing my system. I mean, I don't even get lag from it. But I could test and look and see if it's causing a memory leak. Because I have a bit more memory than probably most people playing this game, because I do art stuff. And I need more RAM for that. Because, unfortunately, very large graphics files eat up a lot of RAM. And I am thinking of making some shirts and stuff like that. Just some simple ones, but yeah. I am running 64 gigs.
I need mana.
64 gigs of RAM on this one. But that's because, and even that I can stress. Because if I had the money, I would have gotten a 128 gig kit. That tells you anything. Because when you're working with like several thousand by several thousand pixel things, yeah, most people only have 8 to 16. But like right now, even just streaming and stuff like that, I'm using 25. That's because I have a few things open. Sadly, 32 is going to become the norm faster than I like. So, let's see. And I do want to get into 3D modeling. The guy I linked earlier does some 3D modeling. I linked a video about how people need to stop worrying about the going hardcore end game. They need to actually, you know, try to play games for fun. And that's sadly a thing that is affecting all of gaming. It's even affecting things outside of gaming. YouTube, it's doing YouTube itself has been min-maxed. Like, if I wanted to be a massive YouTuber, there are formulas I could follow that would suck the living any last hope of giving a shit out of me, but would be very effective. I'm guessing... Because we've gotten to this. I'm thinking our forge is there. I'll go back up. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? We're going to get the forge before we go too far in. Because technically the stream should be starting in about 4 minutes. And we've already gone through the River of Flame. I'm gonna grab that instead. More damage. I'm doing better. Still not Mr. Perfect yet, but I don't think anybody is ever in perfect health. We're all in some different form of decay. Possibly even some of us in a form of decay. Oh my. There's Mr. Oh, he's got a freaking might order. Fight me, Hefatso! There we go. Nothing. Oh, Shamashir could be actually a decent weapon, but I'll deal with that when we get to it. Everyone keep on trucking. Hit them. Drop 1 or 2 over there to start clearing them out. But yeah, this character just makes life a lot easier whenever ping is inconsistent. Like at the beginning of a ladder season. For Hell Clear, I'm probably going to go Fire Blast Lightning Trap. Just straight hybrid on that. I could do Kick if we get some good elite boots, but chances of us getting that are pretty slim. If I was going to go Kick, I'd just be going straight Dragon Talon. And what's my thoughts on the Diablo 4 beta so far? I haven't gotten to try it. I haven't really spoiled on it very much. Made Crescent Moon for negative resist lightning, but shield meat. Shield meat. Meat shields. Okay, smack that. I think it's 3 times. I find it hilarious. It's 3 times because... hey, a Hell Rune. But it's 3 times because that's what's in the cinematic. If you didn't know. That's why you have to swing so many times at it. As far as the orb, I don't know why you have to swing twice. They should have made it make a sound when you swing, but still. Should I resurrect the mercenary? No. We'll hit 50 by the... Well, actually, I don't think we'll hit 51. We'll hit 50 by the end of this act. And then we will be probably 60-ish by the end of Act 5. So we'll have plenty of points to kind of spread around. But I'm going Fire Blast and Lightning Sentry. I think 1 more level into Fire Blast at the bare minimum, and then I'm going to get some more lightning damage, because this is starting to lose its gusto. We're not going to invest directly into Death Sentry. We are going to use it, but it does the same amount of damage, just smaller radius. And for the most part, we have a relatively easy time. I need to check if that's 4-socket. Hi, guy. Drop a few of these out. Go check if that's 4-socket. It is! We keep. Yes, we are keeping stuff in case we get the high runes. Doubt we're going to. I will be covering Diablo 4. I will be doing it on the March 17th thing. Did we just get like a second 4-socket flail? Is that what it's going to tell? Nope, 2-socket. I was like, wow, thanks.
Not enough mana.
Okay, drop those out. It'll start clearing things up there for us while we move around. Yeah, Diablo 4, I'm not enthusiastic about it. I know that's kind of rough to say, but I will be covering it. If it turns out good, all the better, but going if the servers are open, yeah, hopefully. I might do a bit of streaming with people on that. Depends on the chat options. Because I don't want to get my channel demonetized because of those. Hell, Act 3 with this build? Grenades. Boop. Grenades and a mercenary. Because whatever the fire grenade can't kill, the lightning will, and whatever the lightning won't kill, the fire will. And whatever neither of those will kill will get destroyed by Death Sentry. But yeah, we've done a to hell, like through hell playthrough with this build before. You can also do, if you're unsure about that and you want to get some elite boots, you can do Dragon Tail as well. It's not terrible. Obviously, it's better if you have something like, say, Sanctuary or something like that to kind of lean on, but there's our level up. I'm going to keep getting a bit more strength so we can get up to 156. Had fun times before when you last run? Yeah. I just have to be careful about letting people join in on the stream, because you can get demonetized if someone says like some horrible racist thing in chat, which unfortunately I cannot afford. Hey Map, how's it going? Advice for someone whose character limit was reached, having a hard time deciding which characters to delete, and curious how we approach this. And this is not necessarily the thing for everybody, I actually delete all of my characters at the end of a ladder. I have this character. I give everything away in a free stuff game, and I delete my character. So any post-ladder stuff just goes for free to some various new players or people in just free stuff games. Don't even have to be new players. Actually, I prefer that over our other sword option. Unfortunately, if I had a presence on Twitch that was, you know, sufficient to be like, oh, I could just fall back on that, or if I was big enough to have it where I could possibly fight it, then I wouldn't be as concerned about it. But at my size, which is small, and at my income level, which is bad, I have to, like, be careful about it. Might be the way to go. Your hoarding can stick to offline play. Yep. All my hoarding is offline. Most of my playing off camera is offline as well. Sure, it has more life on the enemies, and I can't trade for anything I might need, but I've played long enough that I have everything I might need. Oh, wrong trap. There we go. Check the spirit mask. If it's 3 socket, good stuff. It's 2 socket, not good stuff. But it just keeps me from being as concerned about items if I just give it all away at the end of a season. Because reality, I'm not gonna play off ladder.
Not enough mana.
It does. The only reason I would be playing off ladder now, and the only reason I even semi regret it, is so I could show off traps with, say, like Infinity and stuff. But that, just because they're not pushing the hot fix to single player yet, doesn't mean I made a bad decision. It just means I didn't anticipate their oddities. Which I don't know why they haven't pushed the hot fix at least to PC single player. I can understand console because you have to get the patches approved. But still. Let's see. But yeah, I'm not large enough to get attention from YouTube. I have a few people I could ask to yell for me, but I don't like calling in favors like that. Because it feels like I'm using my connections if I do that. Same reason I don't ask for shoutouts and stuff from them. And no, none of them are Diablo streamers. So let's... Ow! Stop shooting me. 4, 5. Yeah, this class is just... This build in general is just a lot of running in circles. Letting things die. As your lightning traps handle them all. You could also trade anything of value away to get, like, currency and stuff like that, so you can equip fun builds off ladder and just kind of condense it into just currency kind of situation. But that is very much personal preference. There's plenty of people who just cash out whenever the season ends. There they go. Let's go ahead and drop one of you. There they go. That might be worth some money. I might actually pick that up just for currency. And what is with us in Hell Runes today? Holy crap nuggets. Poison Explosion. That'll sell for money. It's fine. But yeah, I'm bad about hoarding stuff in single player, so I try to minimize that. It's kind of like an adjacent thing to why I stopped doing competitive stuff. That was good for my mental health. Giving stuff away at the end of ladder keeps me from getting attached to my characters. Sunder Charms drop. Sunder Charms are weird. They will break most immunities. Certain immunities that you would see as like a 3,000% immunity or something like that, like the towers in Act 1, some poison immunes are that way. It won't break. But most of them it will break and set exactly to 95%. And then your resistance reducing stuff can still be penalized by 1/5. You're not lightning immune, you're just not dying. But yeah, Sunder Charms are very solid things to get. Ideally, if you were going to be hoarding stuff, you would want one of each. Central character kind of distribute them to everything. Why do I not want to get attached to my characters? Because I have a ton in single player that I can play instead. That, and it's kind of unhealthy to become super attached to it, because then you become super attached to the game, and you get kind of stuck into it. I want to play the game because I enjoy the game, rather than because I feel compelled to. Now, let's fade real quick. Generally speaking, my joy is also from creating new characters. Some people this is not true of. I like the puzzle of figuring out how to get through the game. Can you die already? Thank you. I didn't want to get close to him because, yeah, cold explosion. Attack rating. This would be good if I was a different class. But, I mean, it's not worse than what we've got. We'll go ahead and go with it. It's going to cost some money to repair, but it's fine. And yes, our ping is high because we're on Europe rather than US. But yeah, I'm not saying everyone has to play that way. Other people love getting their characters to 99. I hate it. I find it boring. You might have gotten attached to your non-ladder characters too much. Yeah, I mean, that can happen. To where you don't want to get on the ladder because of it. But you don't have to play ladder to have fun either. The mechanics are still there in non-ladder. You just don't have access to the new rune words. You'll still be able to play everything else. Go ahead and murder those guys off. Get everything squared away. Diablo's going to be a bit of a slow go. Just as a heads up. Mainly because, yeah. We're going to have to do ring around the Diablo. Okay, these guys are going down. It's fine. We should have plenty of stamina to play ring around the enemies. Okay. It's hard not to abuse respec in single player. Yeah, I have respecs enabled in single player. Oh, he spotted me. He decided to come. Okay, fine. Just cheesing him. I don't even have to be near him. I can hear when it's shooting over there. We're following some of the builds for offline playthrough. Latest one was the take on the Bladeson. It is a lovely build. I love that build. It is great. Bartux with that mascaras, handle players 5 all the way to Hell Bale. Yeah, the Blade Sentry is really slept on right now. Still, even after that video. Which kind of surprises me. It is 100% an A tier build. I don't think it really qualifies as S tier. Oddly enough, it doesn't really have to care about anything, but I don't think it really quite qualifies as S tier. Which is probably why it doesn't get the attention that I think it deserves. How far away are you going to run, Diablo? Jeez. I mean, I get why I'm running away. I don't want to get one shot by your lightning, but... we don't really have to care that much about him. He's almost dead. This is how you play Ring Around the Diablo. Come on, Diablo. You're almost there. Like, I'm gonna get you. No, you're not. You are not going to find me. I forget what that one is. Ah, Hell Plague. +2 fire skills. That would have actually been handy in normal. We were using fire traps. No, this is just normal Diablo. Well, Nightmare, but still. But I'm just relaxing and going through the game. It's fun. It's enjoyable. It brings me joy. Okay, throwing that in our what we found in a single playthrough pile. Throw our hell runes down here. But yeah, it's chill. It's not super hardcore grinding every day for 27 hours kind of things. Because frankly, those drive me nuts. Because it's too much, just mind-numbing repetition to do that. Going through the game, though, is a ton of fun. Because you end up with a different puzzle each and every time. Like, if we would have never gotten a Thull, we would have had to figure out how to do it without Spirit. Which is fine, we can do that, we've done it before. If we didn't get a 4-socket weapon, we would have had to do it without Spirit as well, too. It's all part of the challenge. Okay, just double checking he doesn't have any jewelers. Or anything good. And the only way you can shop for jewelers' shields is in Hell difficulty, and they're medium weight. That's why jewelers' monarchs are so expensive, is because you can't shop for them. On to Act 5. I have a feeling we are going to beat Act 5 today. Are we going to probably see Uber Diablo in all of this? I doubt it, although people might be rushing him. Most of the season players have already been gifted or farmed a Annihilus and Torch, so it's not really like there's much reason for them to rush it anymore other than to like build up forum gold or something. I might. You have... Doubt she will, just on our wrong kind of lower reasons. We need the charges. I was just seeing if she had one. It's not critical. Oh, I don't have zoom set, unfortunately. I was going to zoom in on him doing his flex. Because I find that hilarious. Yeah, so far we've just been chilling and going through nice and relaxed. I don't see why people hate on that. Fast, no. Lazy, yes. Exactly. When in doubt, lazy out. Okay, time to go up a hill. Are we going to rescue the barbarians this time? Probably not. Mainly because I don't care. Let's see what rotation we got this time.
You'll pay.
We got Burning Dead, which are kind of suck. We got Trees, which don't suck nearly as much. Burning Dead we can deal with, though, because we've got Lightning Sentries. And we are going to get a ton of experience off of this. I hear them up there fighting. I think they are killing the skeletons for us, sadly. One nice thing about this build, I can just drop these wherever I want. Okay, tree-wise, you know what? Let's go ahead and just max this out. We're almost there anyway. It's not going to matter that much. Let's keep our fade up. What's our resist fire? Our resist on fire is good.
I need mana.
We'll probably switch over to lore whenever we get into hell difficulty, though, for the lightning resist, because we are going to be hurting a bit on that. I am always a fan of lazy builds, by the way. If I can make a lazy build, I will 100% play it. I love how squishy those bastards are in our lightning. Yeah, you can keep shooting at me all you want. But yeah, we might even get another level before we even get up the hill. Druid and Necro lazy builds? Absolutely. Necro lazy build is the summoner. Druid lazy build, I actually prefer fire. I know that's kind of an odd thing because it's a more active playstyle, but you literally have to think about nothing. You just press your buttons like an accountant and just go forward. It's great. Them die. I will go ahead and keep managing my potions while they do that. The jewel any good? Nope. It's a crafting jewel. Keeping some crafting jewels is not a bad idea, by the way. Probably the laziest build, though, if I had to choose, like, the ultimate build that you don't actually have to think on, is probably Sorceress. Just do Hydra Orb, do what I'm doing with the traps, but with Hydra, and then finish anything that remains with Orb. I do wish the Hydras had some level of intelligence in their aiming, like, so they wouldn't aim at fire immunes, but not the end of the world that they don't. And we might do, like, another class after this. I don't know. On ladder, that is. Or we might stream testing builds. If they ever bring the hot fixes over to bloody single player. Because we could do an update on the Enchantress, we could do an update on the Trapsin, we could do updates on a number of things, actually. He's so gonna get destroyed by those Thorn Hulks. Yeah, Ice Source is... I would say she's not as just fire and forget. The Hydra Orb, you literally don't have to worry about immunities for the most part. You'll sometimes get an immune to Sace. But straight Ice Source, you have to get a... You either have to teleport past stuff, or you have to get a... Sunder. Once you get a Sunder, it just destroys things. Yes, they got nerfed a bit, but they're not weak. A lot of people are just all upset about it. Dropping it to 1/5 did not kill the build, it just brought it in line with the other Sorceress builds. The other Sorceress builds are still stronger in the endgame, but whatever. And yes, we are dealing with the lag as it comes along. why do we not have more enemies here? I was expecting more on this path. But yeah, the Enchantress Sorceress that uses a bow, the Bow Enchantress, whatever you want to call it, is definitely stronger now. Although, as far as the build guide for it goes, it's the same as the one that we already released. It's just faster now. It was already good. It's just they reenacted the fact that bows can now basically get the double dip whenever they actually consciously removed it from bows back whenever it was overpowered. Okay, quest log, killed Shank, dun dun dun. Save our socket quest, because we're going to need them later. Let's see, that goes in there, wrong spot. Mostly just keeping that tab so I know what I got on this run. We'll probably beat hell, probably in the 70s, unless I decide to grind a bit. That could have plus skills on it. Like, flat plus skills, not plus individual skills. That doesn't come until higher. But, yeah. I think we have a right facing here. Wow, we cannot escape these Burning Dead. They're going to spawn in every single area that can spawn them. Oh, lordy. Not that I'm mad at them. They're good experience, and they're relatively easy to kill, but still. Oh, we got a vertical one. Okay. We follow this wall. Ow! Stop it. Cold source can clear players 3 more easily than your budget light source with equal gear. Cold is still very strong. The main reason why why I push for the 1/5 is that, let's say that we have a flat line. This is just going through the game. The ice sorceress would be like, whoop, really early peak and then slowly go up before, and now with the 1/5 she kind of gradually goes up like that and then peaks out. Whereas the lightning and fire were very much just a backwards L. Plan A, trap. Plan B, mind blast. Actually, plan A, trap. Plan B, trap. I should probably get a point in mind blast. It's actually handy whenever you have crap gear. At the same time, that involves investing 3 points. I sit there looking at my skill tree while getting shot in the face. Tells you my priorities. And also how threatened I feel by these guys. But yeah, I'll probably end up picking up Mind Blast with plus skills we get. Oh, and if you're wondering, Iswal's 2 points went into Fire Blast. I know I didn't show that on stream. What character will I be starting in Diablo 4? Necromancer. Necromancers for life! If there is a Necromancer, it will be the first class I play in any game. Period. Even Grim Dawn, the first class I made was a Necro. But that's just how it rolls. Let's go ahead and get the level up from this. Okay, one more level and we'll have enough strength. Tell you what, I'll start moving down here to get Mind Blast. We still have one more level we can put into that. I need to keep that in mind, though. Gutted the Paladin isn't in D4. Paladin's kind of a weird one. He's not consistently in any of the games except for this one. I do think he should have been, because they kind of just replaced him with the Crusader in Diablo 3. which I felt kind of bad about, but that's kind of one of those things that's kind of strange. They should have a sword and board character. Oddly enough, the only game I have not played a necromancer in is D&D. As far as like actual core D&D. I'm usually illusion or evocation, which is sad, but yeah. But that's because the necromancers in D&D don't ever get much in the way of positive attention. I've used it in Baldur's Gate, though. Oh yeah, I can't put a trap up there because... There we go. Now we should be able to see path. There we go. You have to have a clear line of sight to it.
Not enough mana.
God, we are getting really good XP from these guys. When you can see it move with every kill, you know you're getting good XP. Okay. We could use another mana. We could use another healing. And we're good on our inventory. So what classes are all of you playing in Diablo 4 if you're going to play? I know a lot of people aren't playing it. That's fine. I will give my honest opinion on it. Even if I crap on it, I'll probably still play it a bit. I don't know if I'm going to do build guides for it or if I'm just going to do like streams of it. See? Yep, Barbarian, Sorceress, Druid, Rogue, and Necromancer are the classes so far. I would not be surprised if we get a sword and board of some sort in expansions. Or as some kind of purchasable DLC kind of thing like they did with the Necromancer in Diablo 3. For Diablo 3, I went with Witch Doctor first, by the way. As far as like the actual game before the Necromancer thing released. But when I did that, I kind of... Yeah. I got rushed whenever I finally got around to playing it, because my first time playing Diablo 3 kind of turned me off of it. Probably Barbarian for you. Barbarian's usually a safe pick in games. Because they're going to be your tanky kind of... Don't have to worry about too much, but hitting things in the face kind of character. I just went into Diablo 1 button pressing mode. I pressed 5 to restore my mana. That was sad. Hey, finally some full rejuves. Too good to use club. We're gonna go on 2, because that's where we usually ham fist our mana potions. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to play a Witch Doctor at all nowadays because I haven't actually played him in ages. But I basically got rushed with him because I had Diablo 3. I played Diablo 3 when it first released. I don't remember what class I did then. I didn't have any of my saved characters whenever I came back to it, so I was like, okay, I'll just do whatever. So I hopped on a Witch Doctor, someone rushed me, and the rest was history. Where I got most of my... not prodigy levels. Prestige. Whatever the blue levels are. The ones you get that are outside the character. Yeah, that's where I got most of them. And then I went through, played the story as a necromancer. And I enjoyed it. It was fine. Still not my favorite Diablo. Not the worst Diablo. We have Immortal for that. I really didn't like my experience with Immortal. It wasn't the worst game I've played, but it was definitely the worst Diablo I've played. Just Summoner build with Templar, quite a fun scenario. Ah, cool. I do love playing Summoners. People hate watching Summoners. Like, if I start any game and play a Summoner, people will complain. Why are you playing the boring build? Because it's not boring to me to lead an army into the bowels of hell? Fun to lead an army into the bowels of hell. Only you can tell them to charge. I love... The reason why this never spawns anything is because it's too close to the entrance. Yeah, keep charging at me. That's fine. Diablo 3 post-game is just Paragon stuff. Yeah, Paragon, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, I am not a fan of post-game content, period. I would rather have fun playing through a story. Trying out different builds, messing around with different character archetypes, enjoying things. There's a reason why when I was making a board game, well, it wasn't really, it was more of a TTRPG. When I was making it, I had a binder, like a full-on thick-ass 3-inch binder of different characters, lore, all that stuff. I like creating stuff. That is the fun part for me. Sitting there and grinding the same enemy 97 times is not fun to me. It doesn't have any puzzle aspects, and it doesn't have any super interesting things. But that said, it's important that it has a good post-game. If your game does not have a good post-game, it's going to be basically crucified by the player bases. Diablo 2 could use a good post-game, even though I probably would never play it, other than to get maybe some exclusive drops from it. But I will fight tooth and nail that for it to be there. Because this with a map system, I would be all for them putting a map system in it. That would be perfectly fine by me. I just wouldn't engage with it a lot myself. Let's see. Oh, I keep getting chilled by stuff, and it sucks. I need a cannot be frozen. Find me a Ravenfrost. Which, ironically, I used to have drop a ton back in the day. Nowadays, like, almost never. Diablo 2's post-game for me is making a new character. Let's see. Where is our... that's up to the next area. Ouch. Go away. Are we going to repeat our Diablo 1 mistake and die to something stupid? Probably. Does it matter? No, because we're not on hardcore. Okay. Let's throw some more traps up here just in case. Yeah, they're still alive. They drop anything good? Nope. Pick up some healing potions on our loop through, but other than that, nothing scary. And yeah, I really am just going for the waypoint. I don't care about the rest of the stuff in here. It's just XP as far as I'm concerned. So have you guys been working on ladder on this, or are you more interested in just making different builds and stuff? I'm still slightly salty they haven't pushed the hotfix. I would so be playing a different build right now. I'd be testing out the Trapsin in single player. But we didn't. Three. There. Double check 4. Lower resist charges. I mean, we have gold. We can afford a decent option, even if it's like kind of expensive, because we have 30 grand, 20 grand, another 30 grand, then 150. Oh yeah, we need to go to the portal. We need more resists. You got pretty burnt out on this, so you dropped it. Really keen to get back into it on Diablo 4. We're actually, on the evening streams, I'm actually going through and beating Diablo 1. I'll be beating Diablo 3 as well. Counting this as my Diablo 2 part of that. But beating all the Diablo games except for Immortal before releases. For beta, that is. Not just before in general. Oh, we have Gloams. Great. Need to keep Fade up. I saw it.
Not enough mana.
Can't tell which lightning's mine and which one's theirs. Yep, there's a Gloam. They're immune to lightning, unfortunately, so... Good God, that was unpleasant. Yes, they are immune to lightning in Nightmare. Basically a Diablo marathon, yeah. And then whenever Diablo 4 releases, I'll probably be doing Diablo 4 and other action RPGs. I need to pick up Superfuse, but I need to save money for that. But, because I do want to cover Superfuse as well. I'm annoyed that we got Gloams. Okay, where are you? Yeah, Gloams suck ass. I can see where they're going to be by dropping these out. And seeing if they keep firing things even after everything else is dead. Two, three. And since we have such high level grenades, by the way, we actually do have 11 shots on that. Okay, come on. Come after me. Where is it? I know there is a Gloam over there. There we go. Yeah, I hate that they're invisible. Wind, rune word, why is it garbage? High rune cost, low effects. I mean, it would be better than some like random just garbage item you were using, but but it's one of those that like it's not worth the rune cost. It's never used because yeah, Sir Rune. Oh, got you. And yes, I am going through here relatively slow because of those Gloams. And I don't want to risk getting popped by them if I come across a boss pack of them. Nothing else in here is a threat. And that's the reason why I'm not popping the evil urns. They can spawn Gloams too. They will spawn based on what enemy groups you have in that area. Oh, that's a Gloam pack. Okay, there's another one. I can't hit him because he's over water. Yet another one. trying to get that one, but he keeps going just off the edge. Yeah, they do need to work on the water aspect of the game. Let's see. But yeah, it's just one of those, it's just not worth it. That's true of a lot of kind of like underwhelming items. They're not worth the cost that's present on them. Okay, let's go ahead and rescue her. I like how I don't even have to go over there. It's just like, nah, I don't care about fighting for them. Do we have any gloam spawns nearby, though? Yep. Go ahead and get the thawing potion. Go get me what's-her-face. Use up all your town portals. Do we bother going after Nilithak? Not really. I don't care about him. He gives me a personalization quest. Oh no. Yay, more resists. Okay, that's the last level we need in strength. If we drop some of our gear, we might need one more point in. But until then, we're fine. Skill tree. Moving down here. We almost have Shadow Blast. I mean, Mind Blast. Sorry. We have Cloak of Shadows. But, yeah. Let's see. Nilithak needs to die. No, he doesn't. You've given me a claw that's probably useless. If it had actual plus skills on it, that would be good. Like a +2/+2 would be really nice. There. There. Of course, nothing there. And as far as Pindle on other difficulties, he can still drop stuff. So if you're like really desperate to get certain pieces of gear, don't be afraid to just kill him on like your path.
What do you need?
He's not the worst thing ever. I was just thinking, we could turn this into an orted peasant crown. Oh, we don't have a spare ort. Never mind. Because that would be what I need the resist in. And that would make it better than bloody, whatchamacallit? Lore. Because we don't get the mana per kill from it or anything like that. It's just, it's resists. Plus when all skills resists. Only reason I would actually end up using. We'll see how we turn out in hell. Okay, so we have skeletons, which are fine. There is a boss in there somewhere, I think. Could be wrong. Nope, there wasn't. He just had an aura from something else. Okay. I saw it beneath his feet. Maybe I'm just hallucinating in it. No, there's an aura. There's somebody with might around here. Oh, God. Please tell me it's not them. They're minions. No, they don't have the aura. Who's giving them might? Who is making them pain? Oh, you're just fire enchanted spectral hit. You'll hurt like a truck when you hit me. But you're not the one who's going to be causing problems. I think the boss pack is actually right around there. Just hiding in a corner, just trying to be tough. And yes, I will eventually try to be ending up with 1-2-1 set up there. One column of healing, one column, two columns of rejuves, and one column of mana. Coming back. Welcome back. Hey, Mocha, how's it going? I am surviving. Uno day at a time. I don't know that much Spanish. I am working on learning German and Japanese. That's where my brain is right now as far as languages go. But I'm one of those people, I'll learn a bit, get fed up with it for a while, then come back to it. Remember some of it, learn some more. It's a gradual process, sorry. God, I can't even do English. At work, I'm sorry. Working hard for the money, so hard for the money. Is the money working hard for you? Probably not, because we live in capitalism. I want to learn Japanese so I can translate games that have not crossed the pond. And I want to learn... Oh, you are immune to lightning. Fine. Play with you the hard way. Hey, Stefani. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Grab that, go there, keep trucking. Cat in a box. Hey, who does not like cats in a box? If you don't like cats in a box, they sits. If they fits, they sits. Don't like cats in a box, you're inhuman or you're allergic. There are plenty of people who are allergic to cats. Hey, we got the waypoint. Didn't need it, but it's fine. But yeah, generally nowadays, if you have money, it's working hard for somebody else, sadly. Everything's basically centralized into a few more wealthy people. That's why rich people are tasty. Slow cook them with a bolognese sauce. Oh, God.
I need mana.
I shouldn't make that joke too often. Someone will take me seriously and be very, very mad. I probably wouldn't eat musk. He's probably a little musky. Hey, Martin. How's it going? Chilling here. Slowly working our way through Nightmare. Kind of hitting a little bit of a damage wall, but nothing bad. Mostly because I've been cross-investing early on other things. And I'm impatient. There's the skeletons. And we are probably going to hit 60 eventually, but not right this second. Good luck today. Hopefully you have good luck today. Because, frankly, actually, generally, people listening to the stream end up getting really good luck. People have found Stones of Jordan while listening. People have found all kinds of stuff. Ah, I don't want to tank this guy. Even with Fade, he can be a little bit of a pain in the booty. Kind of like the enchanted one. Ew. Stay out of my image. As long as people are finding good things, it's fine. So we found the place we don't care about. You're going to start late this letter, so you got some other projects first? That's fine. Honestly, the main reason I would play ladder is to mess around with the new ladder runes. Or with some of the mechanics that they haven't patched into single player. But the new ladder rune words are actually available in single player as well. It's just... you can trade for stuff online. Oh, you're immune to physical? Man, that would suck if I did physical damage. You're also magic resistant, which is a little bit more annoying. There you go, good buddy. Old buddy, old pal, you're gonna die. And yeah, we're just watching the traps to see if they start sparking, because that'll tell us where enemies are. It is kind of annoying we need like 5 of them to bring down 1. But that's because we haven't invested in synergies too much. Synergies will start to add up. I'm just glad that they haven't given other classes access to traps. Because imagine an O-skill trap with a sorceress attached to it. Did I have to turn my graphics down? No, I run my graphics at this setting regardless. I didn't change them for it. But escape, options, video. I have it set to 1080p, full screen. And I have a frame rate cap on it. The rest of my settings are up there. Very high, high. I just have the shadow one at high because it prevents some of the like graphical glitching. But no, I haven't had to turn it down to test with it. Even though I was running like full-on Meteor and everything. Launching tons of them on cows, everything like that too. It's eh.
I need mana.
There we go. This is actually not a bad combo on here so far. Yeah, we got a decent combo up here. I might actually want to do a little bit of leveling in this. Succubi, tentacle boys. Nothing that's terribly scary. This guy's going to take forever to go down just because he's a boss, but other than that, it's just easy peasy, beautiful, breezy cover girl, I guess. Not sure where I was going with that stupid joke. But yeah, a lot of people are having crashes. Like straight up, full-on crashes with a bunch of the martial arts assassin setups. So do be cautious if you're going to be playing it. Try not to crash other players. People are treating it like the Lagamancer back in the day. Does +% lightning damage work on traps? It's supposed to at 2.6. No guarantees. We're still waiting on hotfixes. But the big change for traps is that it's working on minus resists. But that's only online currently. Because bugs. That one, I don't know how they missed. Like, I can understand them not having time to test Mosaic, but missing out on traps not doing -% damage, that was literally in the patch notes. That was something they should have explicitly tested. Yeah, they've said it was, yeah. Well, plus damage works a bit weird. We'll just keep on going. It's a weird soup. Yeah, minus resist is what you should be focusing on traps anyway. Whenever they finally get it patched into single player. One that had some issues with +% damage was... Oh, it didn't plus... Was, Oh, martial arts. Come on, die, you fool. Okay, so we're just going straight Vitality from here on out, and we now have Mind Blast. That's going to be our E instead of a normal attack. So we have all mana attacks. Oh, that was the wrong one. Oh, we can't do it on there. Oh, damn it. Why was I thinking I could? Fine, we'll put it on 1, 2, 3. Put it on 4 and move this back to 3. Not going to do a ton of damage. Get rid of these guys. A lot of people, speaking of the +% damages, a lot of people underestimate just how impactful they are on cold sorceresses and focus in on the minus resist. But a lot of people forget +% damage on like fire, not real impactful. +% damage on cold, extremely impactful. Because the base damage is so much higher because it's applied after synergies. Hey, William, how's it going? And hi, Stray. I didn't say hi before. Sorry if I'm kind of back and forth between chat and game. I'm trying to dodge all of these little red missiles coming at my face. My attention is mildly divided. Because we are not overgeared. We're underleveled. Slightly tempted to put that Ort in the Peasant Crown just for the resists in hell. There's our waypoint. Go ahead and grab it just in case. This is in case the unthinkable happens here. Just ate lunch and back to the grind? Well, hopefully the grind treats you well. Technically, I think I'm at the grind right now, sort of, too, but different kind. More fun of a grind.
I need mana.
Oh, yay. Oh, no, I'm on the wrong thing. There we go. Grenades for days. When in doubt, grenades out. That's going to be the fun part of this. Because now we know we have lightning immunes in here, which sucks. Any lightning immunes we have are going to be a pain in the ass. Now, I could Cloak of Shadows them. Just run past. At the same time, don't necessarily want to.
Not enough mana.
But yeah, this is our solution in hell too, unfortunately. Yeah, the fire grenade isn't bad. We actually haven't even heavily invested in it. It's going to get synergies from everything we put in to synergize with Lightning Sentry too. So it's going to get over 1,000 damage probably by early hell, which is going to work out fairly decent. Obviously, it's not going to be endgame super powerful kind of nonsense, but... And our lightning traps are better when we can use them. Yeah, we're just scouting. I want the... that's Ariat Summit. I want the waypoint first, though. So we might... yeah, we'll go ahead and keep this on there. And we'll just Cloak of Shadows past anything super annoying. Die, you fool. But yeah, against down here, it's going to do just fine. Because most of the things here are cold resistant. Whenever you max out fire grenade, by the way, it's actually super powerful. One of the build guides that I did, not super recently, but recently enough, kind of covered it as being the main go-to. If you actually lean into it super hard with all the synergies, it becomes kind of nasty. Because it can get it from everything except for Death Sentry. Which gets it up to several thousand damage. Plus skills? Nope. I wish. Okay, is the waypoint, waypoint? Nope. It's gonna take us forever to find the waypoint, and it's gonna suck. Okay. Got exploding shrine. Eat it. Oh, and I accidentally swapped off of it. We're running. Run away! We can run past most of the things in here. Let's go ahead and get Cloak of Shadows back on there. Just in case. Frisbee Sin. Blade Sentinel. Yeah, Blade is actually super fun. Ow. No clawing my butt. Past. Nope, that's not the direction we need either. Go and get Fade going. Oh, I saw that. I saw Aura Flash. Yoink. And yes, I'm not keeping it on my hotbar because I don't want to use it a ton. It's not something I'm going to be using long term. Just want the bloody waypoint. It just shuts them down. They can't see us. They're blinded. Wow. All that's a long-ass dead end, too. It's going to be on the edge of the area. Okay, dodge past you. Damn it. I'm thinking ouch. Stop. Stop, you fools. Guessing it's going to just be off of this one over here. There it is. Thank God. Remember Ancient's Way, Worldstone Keep being the toughest parts of hell? Yeah, they're gonna be. They're gonna be really tough. Just in general. But that's true whenever you're having to mono elemental anything because immunities.
How may I be of help?
You're always going to run across bad zones. Okay, so we have that ready. I guess we just go straight in on the Ancients. We're going to get another level. Yay, we'll be 55. We're definitely under-leveled.
I shall prove worthy.
Let's go with 5 on Madoc. Get that back up and be ready to run in circles. Are any of them lightning immune is what I'm curious about. Doesn't look like it. And yes, with my latency, I am going to get hit while doing this. There's no avoiding it due to just the fact that they're not exactly where I think they are. Hey, Danger Dell. How's it going? Yeah, I'm trying to get back into it. I was streaming rather consistently for a while there. It's just life and then health got in the way. So, yay, a worthy hero. We augment your skills or life. And more. Do we just... Yeah, we'll just max out the Fire Blast anyway. Max damage. Hopefully you're doing well. Do I know how Cloak of Shadow cooldown works? It's It's based on how long the duration is. You can only have one Cloak of Shadows up at a given time. Yeah, this is my starter on the ladder. At the end of ladder, I'll give everything away. You lost some steam, though. Yeah, I'm not going for 99 or anything like that. I'm just relaxing and going through and having fun with the build. If I get Crescent Moon and stuff like that, I'll do some more in-depth kind of build thingies with it, but still. Yay. On to Bale. Lovely. Only thing I'm afraid of is if we get Gloams. Because otherwise, we're generally fine. Am I planning on going traps until you can make 2 times mosaics? I'm sticking with traps. I can play the mosaic thing offline. I have all the stuff for whenever they finally hotfix single player to do the trap thing properly. But I can't do that one offline. So that's why I'm kind of sticking with this.
Not enough mana.
Gargoyle head? Nope, not even going to look at it. It's ethereal. Yeah, the minus res supposedly works online, but not offline. I don't know why it's not hot patched in single player. At least not for PC. For console, I can understand you have to go through approvals from the different platforms, but if they've patched it online, they know what's wrong. So patch it online. Okay, so we've got bats. And gloams. Lovely. We are going to go this way. Mind blast a few of you. Get something converted so I can actually get over here, get Cloak of Shadows. We'll go upstairs. We'll upstairs, Cloak of Shadows. Come on, let me go upstairs. Thank you. That was a painful encounter, unfortunately. Hopefully your thing is going all right. Stream Elements, you said you were working before as well. So, bite me. Supposedly the minus res is fixed online.
I knew.
But it's not fixed offline. I guess I am going to just put this on F5 for now. Because we're going to be using it to get through that area. I hate gloams. I don't like them. They can rot in hell. Especially whenever I'm lagging a little bit. They probably want to update it on all platforms at the same time. I can understand that, but thing is, you can't play single player with anybody else, so it doesn't matter if they're in sync or not for single player. They're already in sync for multiplayer. It's one of those weird things where it's like, looking at you with side eyes. Go. And we're just gonna... I see red over here. So this is either the waypoint or the stairs. It's the waypoint. That is a good thing. Okay, so we will get Death Sentry going on these guys because they're not lightning immune. That'll let our lovely Cloak of Shadows come back. Yeah, the cooldown for Cloak of Shadows is literally just based on how long it lasts. Ow, 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 ow. Fuck you guys. I'm going down. Screw you guys. I'm going home. Ah, bloody game. I hate gloams. They can rot in hell. That is my stance on them. They're fine later on, whenever you have, like, endgame gear, but before then, they're just like, no, not even going to bother with you. Especially whenever we start getting into hell difficulty and have all the resist penalties. They are just a little bit of a pain in the ass. Because currently, we were taking that much damage. We have 75% lightning resist. I will be trying to get back into streaming more often. I will also be streaming over on Twitch, but that's going to be more art stuff. Because, frankly, juggling the 24-hour nonsense with gaming videos, not worth it for me. So I'll stream over here. I'll also probably be streaming other games besides just Diablo and action RPGs, just to get through some like press stuff that I've wanted to cover that haven't gotten to. And I'll incorporate it into the reviews that we've been doing. And I wasted that, but it's fine. I am glad they're helpful. You prefer YouTube anyway? I'm hit or miss on them. There are things on Twitch that I like more. Like on Twitch, if you're a subscriber or basically a paying member on the channel, you can set it so that the person doesn't get any ads, which is really nice. I wish YouTube would let me do that so that I could set like a tier on memberships and just say $1 a month, no ads. And that way you could actually have a choice as to whether you want to see them or not. As it stands, it's either everybody gets all the ads or nobody gets ads. And I don't earn any money, unfortunately, because, frankly, I need the money. I get you get cash for ads, yeah. It's very, very little. Honestly, if everyone's like that was watched the videos, just got YouTube Premium or whatever it's called, I would actually get more money from my videos than if every one of them watched ads every single time, like every single possible ad that came up. Yep. Because you'd have to watch... Let's see. Right now, and I have fairly high RPM for... Like, RPM is the amount you get per 1,000 views, by the way. I have fairly high for a gaming channel. And even then, you'd have to watch 1,000 ads to get just $1 something. Well, for me, it would be $4, if I remember correctly. Hey, Veritas, how's it going? It's like ridiculous conversion amounts. That's one reason why if I had the spare money, I'd actually be supporting a lot more channels. Even just $1 is like way more. Let's see. Unless you're watching thousands of my videos a month. I don't think anybody's watching my videos 1,000 times a month. I think I want to go Shockweb for synergies. Oh yeah, because I already invested a little bit into that, didn't I? That was my spare point dump one. So we're going to start moving that up. That's going to also start moving this up as well. We are almost through Nightmare. Got your runes for mosaics, you just need the bases. The bases are at least a little bit easier to get, unless you're going for like fully optimal, which is plus skill bases of specific types. Which is doable. It's expensive as shit to repair if you go optimizing damage for... because the optimal damage output is actually Dragon Claw. The optimal just playing thing for me is Dragon Talon. Because you don't have to repair with Dragon Talon. I'm gonna try for reasonable ones at the moment. That's understandable. Wow, we are getting crappy charms this time. I didn't mean to chunk that. I meant to shift click instead of control click. Okay. You have to deal with these bastards. Yeah, I hate these guys like nobody's business. Oh, we got a shale. I do like shales. Let's see, is there another one in there? Yes. Looks like just one. Okay. These guys are relatively easy to deal with. Oh, that would have sucked if I would have gotten gloamed while that guy was alive. He had freaking, conviction. That would have hurt. Toss that in there, and we're good to keep going. Sorry for getting salty about the gloams. They are attracted to me. They love me. Okay. Ooh, did we get them all? Yay! This is why we back off and let those do all the work for us. Memory serves, there is one lightning immune, although I don't think he's lightning immune until hell difficult. I am getting a phone call from Junk. And I'm pretty sure you guys can't hear it because I have the ringer turned down. Why are you not dying? There you go. Is this my ladder starter? Yes. Thank you for the super chat. It is greatly appreciated. Okay, time to... Is there one that I missed? Did he wander up there? Yes. Unraveler, why are you all the way up there? Good lord, my dude. He was a rover wanderer. He was a vagabond. They're very interested in me. Bartuk is a pain in the ass, by the way. I forget if he's lightning immune in Nightmare. No, he's not. Okay. He is cursed, so I'm going to get cursed by his lightning, but still.
Not enough mana.
There's 1, 2. Where are you, Bartuk? There you are. If I had lightning piercing, it would actually be really handy here. Grab that. Keep on going. My internet is starting to act up a little bit, so hopefully we'll be able to get through this. But it will be nice to have gotten through... It'll be nice to have gotten through... Nightmare difficulty today. You not hug me? I am not a huggy person. I think they're all dead. Yeah.
I need mana.
These guys are a royal pain in the ass. You're about to start your second character day. Started with a Nova Source so you could farm some gear. Yeah, starting raw with a Nova Source can be a little rough, but if you get that good kind of like base started on it, oh my god, they're so much fun. Once you get things kind of like trucking on them, they are one of the most relaxing builds to play. I'm just sitting back here letting my traps do all the work. That's one reason I like the Trap Assassin, is I can be as lazy as I want. See, we didn't even get to see them, and they just kind of went. Now, for killing Bale, it's going to take a little while. It's going to be kind of a similar situation to Diablo, where we just drop traps and hope for the best. Hi, guy. Oh, he teleported there. Nice. Ow. He's angry, but I am lazy. When in doubt, lazy out. Literally just like, I'm over here doing accounting in the corner. You'll be fine. I don't feel like babysitting Bale. And yeah, I am casting a couple back here to take care of the tentacles. Just because I don't feel like healing every 5 seconds from them poking at my shoulder. There he goes, slowly tickling him down. It's not hard, just time consuming. Oh, he finally summons his clone? Okay. Probably the worst place for him to summon it. He should have summoned it close to himself. Sharks in the lazy tail belt. That'd be hilarious. Just make a whole kit of Halzarath's lazy guys. Just high resists, a lot of like free mana shield. Yay, absolute bupkis from this guy though.
The evil brotherhood is no more.
It has a full set bonus of right clicks for you. Oh, lordy. Oh, we didn't level from him. I just noticed that. We are like, how much XP away? Not much. I mean, I'll just pick up what we have here. None of this is going to be worth money. So, studded leather armor, sure. Why not? So we need just a little bit of XP and then we'll hit the next level. Yeah, bunch of rares. Actually, we should check. Not triple, not triple. Wouldn't be able to tell on that one, unfortunately.
Good evening. If
Because the durability value is hidden on it. Hey, Deckard, how's it going?
Stay a while and listen.
Let's identify all of this. I've had worse drops.
salutations.
I have farmed Duriel before. And yes, we could go to hell and sell it for more. I don't care. Not impressed by our drops, but not heartbroken over them either. I always find it weird how echoey this area is. Go there with it. There you go. But yeah, drops can get on the bad side. So now we have a decent amount of runes now. We're starting to get into that situation where I can be kind of secure in it. We have all the topazes you could ever wish for. Not that we need them. Okay, now let's go kill something so we can actually get our level up. Let's go for Travancore, I guess. Maybe we'll get a good charm. Because we're under leveled even for this area. Because the enemies levels are about where we're at right now. And we could do Terror Zone areas as well. I think the cap in Nightmare's in the 70s. There they are.
Not enough mana.
There's our level. Didn't even see the things we were killing. Just got our level from it. It's still killing things up here. Okay, Ort Rune, that basically made it worth it. Let's see. Nothing else good dropped, unfortunately. Yeah, it's just more garbage. That's not too bad. The topaz armor and helmet. Yeah, you can farm with the magic find gear. Generally, you have to choose where you're farming though. For progression, I don't recommend it. Like, I wouldn't do Bale with that setup. So we're getting close to 1,000 damage on Fire Blast. We have Shockweb leveling up. We are currently maxed out on Lightning Sentry. Once we get all of these maxed, I might actually really focus in on Fire Blast and go down to Wake of Fire for it. But that's 100 points right there. That would be level 90. So by 90, we'd actually have all those kind of squared away. So we're not doing terribly. We're not doing amazing. Let's go ahead and save and exit. We can now create hell games if we pop out and pop back in. See, I don't have any other characters. I have them offline, though. Shanoa. Oh, they're so broken. Yeah, getting to level 90 isn't as bad as it used to be.
Greetings.
Let's see. I forget how I have things kind of arranged. It's been a few days since I played it. Do I actually have all my... Yeah, I do have a gear. Yeah, we are slowly building it up. And now we want 1 point in Phoenix Strike. So we can get those meteors going. Remember back in early D2, people were amazed by people who had level 90 characters. Yeah, in classic D2, I think my highest I got was 97 online. But that was just online. But yeah, you can see I'm not lagging at all. I'm literally just... This is not even like that dense of an area though, so... Oh, I don't want to go back through it. I don't think I'm going to get the gate up before I lose my charges. Yeah, I don't. I'm never fast enough to get that. Okay. Come on, give me a small pack. Trying to pull in just a small group of them. I forgot to put it on... Actually, do I have it on Players 8? I think I might still have it on Players 8. Not positive, though. Gameplay... Yeah, I still have it on Players 8. Get that built up, get that built up. Get one level in that. Okay, now we have them kind of set up, roughly. But see, I'm not lagging from it. I could gather a large pack of them and do it, but I already did that off camera. But if you have, like, low-level things kind of set up, I mean, low graphic settings, or actually, mine's high, but 1080p, and a frame cap, it doesn't seem to cause any problems. Trying to see if it goes up on my memory or anything like that. And this isn't even with optimal gear. It's just players 8 messing around, getting as many meteors as I can going. We are dropping frames. We're dropping down to 30. But it's not like stuttering or anything like that. Although we did just get it where things disappeared. That tells you how many meteors I had going. We actually ran out of sprites. So I wager if I had it on higher settings, I would actually feel a proper stutter. But yeah, this is broken. This is, like, without a doubt, absolutely broken. It needs to be tweaked. It's not one of those things where it needs to be completely, like, hammered away. That's why I usually say fix rather than nerf. We just need to make it so that it's a little bit more reasonable. Because this is a bit ridiculous. But I'm also a firm believer that we should not have S tier builds. Things should be aimed to be making it easy with you have in-game gear, just A tier. But S tier, where it just doesn't have to think about anything. I can literally sit here and read chat and not actually have any problems. Because everything just dies that quickly. I'm actually trying to lag myself right. But yeah, there is actually a bit of a memory leak with it. Not a massive one. But it has already used about 500 meg more. Yeah, it's gone up and it's still just steadily going up. And whenever I said classic Diablo 2, the highest being 97 was, I meant pre-LOD. Yeah, it slowly creeps up while I'm doing this. It's weird. Yeah, and honestly, even with A-tier characters, you don't have to think that much, but you actually have to engage with the game. It's not just left-click and win, and right now we are literally just left-clicking and winning. And he's physical immune. It's not even a threat either. Oh, our mercenary just died, though. See if that impacts us at all. Nope. Not in the least. He was a freaking meditation mercenary, too. Because we had insight on him. Like, nah, nothing scary here. And this is high-end, but not perfect gear. Like, I don't even have good mosaics. I just have mosaics. Yeah, this is kind of just boring to do. But some people like that. Some people just want to get the dopamine drops from more drops faster. And I can understand that. Just doesn't appeal to me. It makes me think I'm playing a clicker game. And if I'm going to play a clicker game, I might as well play a clicker game. But I'm going to go ahead and call that stream. We have hit the 2-hour mark. I just wanted to see how much I could actually hurt my FPS. I think we got down to 30, which was a lot of meteors. Why I have a ping in single player, I don't know. Oh yeah, actually I do know. Still, that's an entirely different discussion. That's because it's actually a... I don't need these. Yep, we finished Nightmare. Next time we'll start in on Hell and be ready to go on a little further. So if you guys enjoyed this, be sure to like it and subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye. And sorry I missed your message, Adam. It was caught by the filter because of ass. I don't see the filtered out messages on my little chat thing. I just saw it on the tracking thing. Sorry.